Okay. So now we want to discuss something called independent possessives. Okay? So what we just did and what we just wrote in and underlined, what functioned as adjectives, right? My house is messy. It really isn't that messy, but we'll say it is. Okay? My describes house. We could say Emily's hair is pretty. And it is. And so those are adjectives, right? They answer who's about nouns. All right? Now we're going to talk about words that are possessives that function as what we call independent possessives. And if it is indeed an independent possessive, what we are saying is that even though it shows ownership, it's not acting like an adjective. It's not going with something else. It's standing alone, so it's either acting like a pronoun or a noun. Okay? Let me give you an example. Instead of my house is messy, it's your subject. It's not an adjective. Mine, right? Instead of Emily's hair is pretty, I just made it a noun. I just made it a subject. Okay? Let's do it another way. Let's say is her picture. Let's make up a name. Let's say, not anybody in here. Okay? This is an adjective describing picture, right? Whose picture? Possessive adjective. Same for John's about test. But what if I said, now I've got a predicate noun. It's actually a pronoun. Okay? The worst is John's. Again, that is a predicate noun, and it is a noun. Okay? So, yes, the same words can be, or possessive words can be adjectives, and sometimes the same ones can be adjectives, or they can be nouns. See, we got an adjective here, we got a noun here. We have a noun here, we have an adjective here. All right, before I turn that off, let's do a couple just to make sure that we're good on these. Everybody turn to page 106. Okay, we'll do the first two here together. It says underline the possessives and then label each underlined word as adjective, meaning it's coming before a noun and answering who's about that noun or pronoun, or it's standing alone like your subject or a predicate noun or something like that, okay? The stories of many men of faith are recorded in the Bible. However, these men's teachers are not well known. What is your possessive word, and is it an adjective or an independent possessive?
It's men's.
It's men's, okay, Olivia.
Adjective.
It is an adjective telling whose teachers. Good. The next one. Paul's was Gamaliel.
Paul's possessive.
Good. It's your subject, right? It has to be an independent possessive. Okay, you're going to do the same thing on 3 through 10. Look over at 5:12. Okay? You are looking again for words that show ownership, right? We're still doing possessives. 8 out of 10, and I'll just tell you, on 5:12, you have 10 things you're going to mark, 10 words, okay? 8 of them will be adjectives that you underline. 2 of them will be IPs or independent possessives that function like a noun or a pronoun and name and have a vital must be position in the sentence. Those you'll circle. Okay? Let's do 2 of these together. Let's skip down so we can get one of each. No, I don't want to get one of each. I want to see if you can do this. Let's just do the first sentence together. If your local church holds Sunday school, it is performing a ministry begun largely by Robert Rakes. There's one ownership word in this sentence. What is it, Gage? Your, is it an adjective or a noun? Adjective, so underline it. 8 of them you're going to underline as adjectives describing a noun or pronoun. There are going to be 2 in here that are going to be what we call independent possessives. You'll want to circle those. Okay, so total of 10, including the one we just did. Go ahead and work on those, please.